Assalamu alaikum. Today we have with us,
Omer?
Amina.
Here we have with us today Anam.
currently with Sheikh Ninoui.
So you're once mistaken for.
I'm often mistaken for indigenous, and I take it as a huge compliment.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh my goodness, people that chew with their mouth open. My husband does that sometimes. Yeah, I think that would be my greatest pet peeve.
If you could get rid of one morning routine, it would be.
My drive to Tim Hortons. I have this habit of always driving to Tim Hortons before I do anything, and it's really terrible, actually. I feel like I should start getting ready first before I go to Tim Hortons.
You gotta remember one thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said He would test you in good times and in bad times. So trials and tribulations are all from Allah, but it's up to us to make sure that we stay steadfast on our deen, that we follow His commandments, but more importantly, that everything that we do is for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I think that often these trying times you see a lot of negativity around you, and it's been happening since 9/11. I think Muslims are constantly battling their own image in the mainstream media, which is a negative image. But I think when you actually get involved in the communities, you see so much beautiful work being done.
You know, it's very difficult, once again, to maintain. Your iman is something that fluctuates, and especially with, you know, everything we're bombarded with the media. But I think for me, something that's always helped me is really gratitude. I think the beginning and end of iman, of our deen, is really gratitude. You know, to be grateful that, you know, we were even born Muslim, because some people had to choose it and find it, whereas, you know, we literally, at least for myself, I was born Muslim.
I have a lot of hope in the future, absolutely. I mean, everything that's happening, I think is happening for the right thing eventually. And you see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not account you with things that are beyond your control, but accounts you in things that are within your control. What are you doing about it? I think that's the important thing. So
Even when times are trying, they're not trying enough for us. Or, you know, even when we're tested, I don't think the tests are as bad as some that are going throughout the world, and we still have an abundance of choices. So I really think it's gratitude.
You see Muslims involved in communities, giving back in all sorts of communities, whether it be black, indigenous, white, Black Lives Matters. And I think that really makes me go, I love my community, and they are brilliant and hardworking.
Anytime, and of course it's hard to remain grateful at all times, especially, you know, when your hopes are invested in things and whatnot. But it's something that you constantly work on, and it's practice, right? Like anything, you become better at even being grateful the more you practice it. So just being aware, you know, of the aspect of gratitude in all things, and being aware to practice gratitude every single day, I think that's really what keeps me grounded.
I think trial is an important part of seeing what the beauty in life is. Without the bad side, you will never see like the good. And I think personally I've went through trials, and I always look at it like this too shall pass, and this is a beautiful part of a greater scheme, and I look forward to everything that's going to make me grow and become a stronger person.
there's always a challenge, and I think we either step up to the challenge and face it head on and try to turn it into positive and good, or play the victim or instead of agency. I think we need to be more positive, because there are lots of good people out there, and this country, Canada, and us also in the United States, we have majority of people are great people, decent people, good people, and a lot of the misinformation about Islam stems from ignorance rather than malice. So we've got a lot of job to do.
We're a vessel, we're a means of showcasing what Islam is and what it means to be a Muslim, right? So that's very important on our end that we do so. And I think for me personally, it's a challenge, but it's something that makes me strive every day to be a better person, better Muslim, more importantly, be a contributing member of a society.
I think it's about looking forward to a better time, and we know that ultimately everything has a reason and things will be better.
We want to speak for and against, mostly for the good things and also against the bad things.
Jazakallah.
Jazak, thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much.
Well, jazakallah so much. Well, I'd like to give you a free magazine. Is that okay?
Sure.
Thank you for that. Words of wisdom.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh.